If you're pregnant and you only have 100,000 naira to start shopping for your baby, what would you buy first? After recently shopping for my baby number 2 and seeing the current prices in the market, I realized that a lot of moms do not know where to start from. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you could spend 100,000 naira budget for your baby essentials as well as the hospital requirements using the current 2026 prices. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Joy. I create practical motherhood, pregnancy and family contents that could help you prepare confidently and avoid unnecessary spending. Some of these prices might vary depending on your location and the store you visit. So let's see how far 100,000 naira budget can actually take us. Economy is very tough and a lot of persons are cutting down on unnecessary expenses. Hence the reason for this video. I actually have budgeted for my own baby and I've gone for the shopping and it was a success within my budget, so you too can actually do it. Especially if you're a first-time mom, you need to watch this video to the end. Now, if our budget is 100,000 naira, 100,000 naira is not a small money. So if we're budgeting 100,000 naira for baby essentials as well as hospital requirements, then the first thing we'll be buying for baby essential is the baby bath. So current price for this particular bath you're seeing here is 10,000 naira, and it has a bowl, a cup, a what's it called, soap dish. It also have a bucket where you can mix your hot water and your cold water, and then it has a basket where you can put your baby toiletries inside. So getting the set for 10,000 naira is a good buy. The next product is going to be the baby toiletry set. That is the baby cream, the soap, those sets. Yes, and the products we'll be going for this budget is going to be the cushion. Is it the cushions? The cushions, the cousins, anyhow it is being pronounced. You see this particular product, this is the one we'll be going for, and it has two sets. There's a smaller set, that's the gift pack of 5,500 naira, and then the bigger one of 8,000 naira. Now 8,000 naira, 8,500 depending on the store. So we'll be working with 8,500, right? Everything that you need. You will definitely see the lotion, the soap, that's the bar soap, the lotion, the bar soap, the oil, the powder, sponge, and a towel in this particular package when you get the 8,500 naira package. Now once you get this, you don't need to buy separate sponge for your baby, you don't need to buy separate soap for your baby, neither do you need to buy separate lotion or towel for your baby. So if you're on a budget of 100,000 naira, you get this set, and the product is also good. It's not because it's affordable. It's not because it's affordable. You get this product is also good. That's, I'm using this oil, this particular oil. I'm even using it on myself. So once we've gotten that, the next item you'll be getting is wipes. You will be going for the soft care baby wipes, the 80 pieces. It is sold for 1,000 naira. Some stores says 900, but I'm going with 1,000 naira just in case because we are budget. Getting 2 wipes for 2,000 naira. The next essential you'll be getting for your baby is the diaper. All these things I'm mentioning, it is what you need. It is what you need. It is not by fancy, it is not by the cerere, it is not by the packaging, right? It is the most essentials, at least for the first 3 months of your baby's life. That first 3 months, these are the most important things you need. So depending on the baby's health, depending on your environment, depending on other circumstances, you will likely get other things. But for the first 3 months of your baby's life, these things I'm mentioning are the most important that you need. The next thing after your wipes you'll be getting is baby diapers. Baby diapers, if you get the soft care brand or the Kiss Kid, it is within the same price. For the 54 pieces, they have a pack of 105. They also have a pack of 54 pieces. I bought the one of 54 pieces size 2, that is if it is Kiss Kid. The next item you'll be needing for your baby, the essentials, what your baby actually need, is baby comb set. And this particular baby comb set is sold for 900 naira. Some stores will sell it 1,000, but it is 900 naira, and it has different combs, different sizes of combs, depending if your baby have fuller hair, small hair, bar hair. You have all the sizes that can actually contain your baby. So this set of comb is sold for 900 naira. Our money is reducing, as you can see. Our money is reducing. Now the next item is going to be rub. Yes, because the rub is not in the baby set. Some baby sets of about 20 something, like exotic baby sets, you can get, you see balm, you see massaging ointment inside, but that is on the high side for our budget. So because of the particular brand we're working with for the toiletries, we'll have to get a mentholated balm. So if you're going with the nice seal, they have 2 affordable types of balm. It is either you get this one, what is the name, the benchine. Either you get this Benchai mentholated balm or you get the Niceal. I recommend you get the Niceal. I've used the both of them and I think I prefer the Niceal. It's actually more affordable. It's calm. It's not as harsh as this one. So the small one, the small pack of it, the image will be up, so you'll be getting it for 700 naira. This is for the cold, just to prevent cold. You rub it on your baby's chest, on their ribs, their nose, their forehead, and their palms and feet, just to prevent cold from getting into their body. Now we're done with the bathing essentials. That's the bath, the diaper, the rub for cold, and the comb sets. Now the next item is going to be your baby wears. The first thing you'll be needing is sleep suits, and you need just 5 sleep suits. Thrift sleep suits. It is not the one you get in the store. The one you get in the store will be very expensive. So for our budget, we're going for thrift, okirika, pendant select, however you call it. So we're going for just 5 sleep suits. There's no way your baby will wear 5 of them at once. And these things, as you wear one, when it gets dirty or when you pull it from your baby, maybe morning or night, the next morning you are washing it. No matter how dirty you are, you cannot store baby clothes because you have helping hands around, so you cannot be keeping those things, especially when you did not buy much. You have to wash them as regular as possible. So you need just 5 sleep suits, and each one costs 2,000 naira from the thrifts, from good ones, good quality ones. It's not baji. So 5 of them will be getting it for what? 10,000 naira. Our money is reducing. 5 sleep suits, 10,000 naira, 2,000 naira each. The next wear we'll be getting is onesies. That is the pin down onesies. Pin down, 6 pieces, and it is sold for 115 from my recent shopping. 1,500 naira per one. So if you're getting 6, that's 9,000 naira, right? So the trousers, because of the onesies, that is pin down. Because of the onesies, we'll be getting just 3 pieces of trousers, and each trouser costs 2,000 naira from Okirika, from thrift. 3 trousers, each one costs 2,000 naira. So those 3 pieces is 6,000 naira. You also be needing baby socks. So socks, just 3 pieces of socks, 1,500 naira. Because some babies get hot easily, like my baby, when I gave birth to her, I was not wearing her overall most of the times, especially when we're indoors. She doesn't like being covered. All those swaddle, the flannel and the rest of that, the carrier. It is not for my daughter. At some point, I even rushed her to the hospital thinking she was not feeling fine. Madam was running temperature because of it too much. The singlets, the shirts, the overall, everything. Now use blankets, cover her. Some of these babies, they don't want all of that. Aside that, they need fresh air. Now woman being their bit soon, so they need fresh air. So because of that, we'll be getting 2 sets of singlets and pants. These baby singlets and pants, white singlets. Some of them come in white, some of them come in other colors, but the very common one is the white singlets and pants. We'll be getting 2 pieces for them, and each of these sets is 1,500 naira. So the 2 sets is 3,000 naira. That's it. You end up having 2 pants and 2 singlets. For clothing, that's all we'll be needing. 5 overalls, that's 5 sleep suits, 6 onesies, that is your pin down, 3 trousers, 2 sets of singlet and socks, 3 caps and 2 caps and 3 socks, 3 pairs of socks. That is all that you need for your baby clothing. Yes, you heard me right. That is all. Your baby is not going for even if your baby is going for party, nobody is going to see the baby with those things. It's either the baby will be carried or the baby will be at the back or inside crepe or something. The baby shall not be walking around, so you don't need plenty things for the baby. Just these things I mentioned are okay, and they can last you for a long time. Don't look at it that the number is small. 5 is not a small number. How many clothes picking go wear a day for that stage? They don't wear much, because after bathing them in the morning, they will just lie down and sleep. That is all they do. So for the clothing, the last 2 things you'll be needing for the clothing for baby is blanket, and this blanket is sold for 5,000 naira. The next thing you'll be needing is a flannel. I would say wrapper, but just because making it be like saying our own bad past, we're going for flannel. If you have enough wrapper, knit wrapper, new wrappers, they do the job. Just they work the same thing as flannels. So 2,000 naira, that's the bigger one. 2,000 naira. That is all for the baby. That is all, my sister. That is all that you need for your baby. Now the next items we'll be going for is the hospital requirements. Remember that this budget is that of the hospital requirements and what you'll be needing for your baby after baby is born. So now we're done with what baby needs. We'll be going over to the hospital requirements. This list I'm going to give you is the very common items that you'll be asked to bring in Nigerian hospital, but it differs. It varies from hospital, states and hospital policies, but most of them will ask you for these things I'm going to mention. Hence the reason why I included them in. The number one thing you'll be asked to bring in your hospital requirements or for your hospital delivery is maternity pad. Maternity pad 115 each, 3 for 45. The next hospital requirements you'll be needing is the delivery mat. The pack comes 5 pieces inside the pack and it is sold for 3,000 naira. These prices are the current prices, as at last year it's where most of them were cheaper than this. Then if your hospital requested for pieces, a piece is sold for 1,000 naira and a pack is sold for 3,000 naira. So if you do the math, you see that it's better to get the pack. The next item you'll be asked to bring for your hospital requirements, whatever hospital you are using, is a marking touch. Usually 2 years. There are 2 different types of marking touch. There's one for 3,500, there's one for 1,000 naira for 2 yards. They usually sell them into 2 yards, so there's no need telling them 1 year you want 2 yards. It's already 2 yards each, right? So the lighter one is 1,000 naira, while the thicker one is 3,500. Be checking or be doing your list to be counting down. Our money is dropping, so just see how far we've gone within our budget. This item you'll be requested to bring for the hospital is the latex glove, that is the examination glove, and usually you'll be asked to bring a whole pack, and the current price for the pack is 4,500 naira. That is the new gloves. You'll also be asked to bring 2 surgical gloves, that's 2 pairs of surgical glove for this hand and the other hand for the hospital, and each one costs 500 naira. So the 2 pairs is 1,000 naira. You will also need a cord gel, that is the cord gel. It is sold for 1,000 naira. This is what they will use to apply on the baby navel area. So my hospital requested for the toe. Some other hospitals will ask for spirit. Now whichever one you're going for is 3,000 naira. You'll also be needing 2 cord clamps. 2 cord clamps. This is the cheapest among all the baby essentials or hospital requirement that you'll be getting in the market. Each one costs 300 naira, but if you're getting 2, it will be sold for you for 500 naira. So 2 pieces of cord clamp, 500 naira. The next is olive oil, 1,000 naira. Jig, you also be needing jig. Jig is sold for 2,000 naira. My hospital requested for hypo as against jig. They are the same price. For the smaller size, 2,000 naira each. The next item is detergent. Some hospitals might not be specific with the kg or the size of the detergent. My own hospital actually requested for a kg of detergent, which is sold for 2,000 naira. So, and I think that's the biggest size of detergent. So let's work with that. So detergent 2,000 naira, but you can actually get the one of 500 if your hospital did not specify the size of the detergent. You also be needing a bar soap. Some will tell you detail soap, some hospitals will tell you detail soap or joy soap or any those mild soap that they will use to wash their hands when when they're attending to you. They just wash their hand. Other hospitals will tell you what's it called? Is it lemon fresh, morning fresh, and that liquid morning fresh that you use to wash your plate. Some hospitals will ask for it as against a bar soap. So whichever one, you can get it for 1,000 naira. There's a liquid soap for 1,000 naira. Yes. So now these are all you will need for your hospital requirements, no matter the kind of delivery you'll be going for, either cesarean section or normal delivery, or if you want to download your baby, or however it comes. All these things are the things since you'll be going to the hospital, except you're going to give birth at home. But if you be going to the hospital, these are the things you will likely be asked to bring while coming for your delivery. Now, if you're going to exclusively breastfeed your baby, then you're going to have change from this budget, because as it is, we are done. This is all you need as a first time mom, a second time mom, a third time mom, a fourth. In fact, if you choose to give birth to a football team, this is what you need to get if you are giving birth to the 22nd child. This is all you need, right? Now, if you are going to exclusively breastfeed your baby, then you have some change. But for some reasons, you might not be able to exclusively breastfeed your baby. Like in my case, when I had my baby, I wanted to do the exclusive, but for like 3-4 days, breast milk was not coming out. It wasn't coming out, so I was forced to start with formula before it started coming out. And because it's already there now, we just had to finish it up before we went back to, I don't know if what we did was exclusive, we shall give her milk. So if for some reason you will not be doing exclusive, some persons even before they deliver, their breast milk is already coming. If you are in that category, glory be to God, you're lucky, you have some change from our budget. So I'm making this video. My baby woke up and she's being clingy, so we're going to finish up the video together. She sleeps today, worry this girl, she no go just green me. Anyway, so if you'll be doing exclusive, you will have a lot of change. But if for some reason you will not be exclusively breastfeeding your baby, you get formula, and the most recommended is NAN 1. There's SM Gold, there's Peak. I recently heard that Peak is good, Peak 0 to 12, and the NAN is sold for 14,000 naira. So if you're getting a formula, then you'll be getting bottles, that's feeder bottles, and each one is 2,000 naira. So we'll be getting just 2 pieces, or just 2 pack of feeder bottles. So 2 of it is 4,000 naira. Now this is the total of what we have for our budget of 100,000 naira. Is this not good? Is God not wonderful? Everything is possible if you choose to. Now I know you might be tempted to say, what about this, what about rocker, what about that one, what about walker, what about bouncer, what about swing, what about bassinet? All of these things are not important. Okay, maybe that's not the right English. They are not a necessity, right? You can actually do without them. The fact that you did not get them does not mean your baby will not have a good life. What you just need is a healthy baby. So if you have all the money, if your budget is beyond 100k, then you probably might not need this video. But if your budget is 100k and below, then you have to pay attention to every detail I've said in this video. Now those other things that you see people buy, you can get them if you have the money. But as I'm telling you now, as a second time mom, my baby is over a year plus, she's heading to 2 years, and I did not use some of these things for them, and nothing happened to her. She's okay. As you can see, she's disturbing me. She's fine, and we are growing fine. So it is not a determinant for how well your baby will grow, or how smart, or how healthy your baby will grow. So you don't need them. So that is how I will spend 100,000 naira budget using the current prices in the market. I hope I've given you a realistic starting point for those that don't know where to start from. Even if your budget is above 100k, if you want to start from these ones I just mentioned, because this is what, if your baby chooses to come earlier than planned, this is what you'll be needing for your baby. If this video was helpful in any way to you, let me know in the comment section. And for the OG mamas, let me know what is that important thing that you think you cannot do without, having experienced motherhood for the first time or even the second time. Let me know in the comment section so that others can learn from us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment in the comment section. Please also give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube will see it as a value-packed content and push it to other people so that they can see and learn and don't spend money. I am on a budget, so, and I believe some other persons are also on a budget, so why not help each other? I've gone for shopping, so if you have not gone, this video is coming just right handy so that you know what you're getting when you get to the market. And having the knowledge of the prices before going to the market is going to make it easier for you, because once they see you and they think that this one at JJC, they want to, skyrocket the price. But if you already have a clue of what each of these items you're going for, and if the prices of each of these items you're going for, then you can easily bargain within this range and see if you can get it just like I did. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I'll see you in my next video, but for now, bye. Let me go attend to my madam.